Okay, well, let's start putting things together a little bit for you. It is currently Thursday, 7:15 in the morning. Aren't we lucky? Day before Christmas, 24th. And we're going to be talking a little bit about the Kenneka Jenkins case today. A lot of interesting things have surfaced to show that she's not dead, which is something I said from the beginning. First off, Kenneka Jenkins was running prostitution scams at the hotels. And the scam that gets run is they picture themselves and dress themselves up, and what they do then is they get other people in there. They're not actually the ones having sex. They're basically running a scam. And the second thing is she was dealing drugs, which is common with these types of people that run these scams. Now, she's no angel by any means. Her mama may say she is, but she is not. Now, they're not going to kill somebody that's already drug dealing and running prostitution scams, because the prostitution is actually just a hop, skip, and a jump from that. Okay? So as far as killing her, it's not even thinkable. It's not reasonable. She's worth more alive on the streets at that age. She has an apex jet. So, now, how do we know she's not dead? Well, the woman that was running all over and bouncing from wall to wall to wall, she's alive, and actually you can see it right on Brown Eye's video. So I suggest you go take a look at that one. I think it's titled something about after the murder, or the family after, something like that. I think it's in part 2. It's where Teresa Martin, you see Teresa Martin and Detective Delacola. I know I messed up his name. Anyway, they're in the shot in the hallway, and then they leave, and then she comes out the door, and straight as an arrow, she goes right out the back door. She leaves. She's not dead at all. Now, how do you know Kenneka Jenkins is alive? Well, Kenneka Jenkins went to Irene's party on the 6th. Her car was tagged on the 6th, so we know this. And her car's been there the whole time, so she didn't leave. Now, when she went to the party, they were actually telling the truth. She passed out on the bed. She was asleep. There's actually video of it up on the internet. And she was wearing a white, stringy, fuzzy, furry coat, whatever you want to call it, pair of jeans, and a brown bra. That's what she was wearing. Now, she didn't leave to go anywhere, to go change her clothes. And this is what you see with a lot of these people. They were there the whole time. They did not change their clothes. Okay? So they're in clothes 3 days later. Yes, they are. Because they never left the hotel. Now, you see in Trigang's video, and I must thank these people for putting that stuff on their computer, watching it, because it takes up a lot of space on your computer. And my phone doesn't have that kind of space. So I do have to watch everybody else. But I do watch the video, and I watch it very carefully. And Kenneka Jenkins was seen with Irene's sister. I think her name is Sakara or something like that. She was in a wife beater t-shirt. And Kenneka Jenkins was in the same clothes. And they're seen in the parking lot video after 4 a.m. So after the body's already found in the fridge, she's seen in the parking lot with Irene's sister. So Irene was right. She left the hotel with somebody, but it was actually her sister. Bree actually is seen entering the hotel at 4:01 in the morning. So this is after the body's found and before Kenneka gets back to the hotel with Irene's sister. Now, so Kenneka's not dead. Very much so alive, and I told everybody that. The people that did this, yeah, they know exactly where she is. Matter of fact, I have her on audio, and some of the crap she says, I'd say her and her mother's relationship wasn't very good to begin with, or wasn't very stable, I should say. She's very angry because her mother never gave her any money. So, but you know what? She's a grown adult at 19. If she wants to take off, that's her business. She should have at least told her mama so this crap didn't happen. But to be real honest with you, I think there's some involvement with the family. But anyway, I digress. Now, something else that's really interesting that happened. I haven't talked about it yet, but I'm going to. Now, there was something on September 19th, 2017 that happened that's very interesting. Here in Portland, at the Crown Plaza Hotel on September 19th, 10 days supposedly after she's dead, they put on this murder mystery thing that occurred here. And when you look into this stuff, you realize that this thing has to be pre-planned at least a month in advance. So what we're talking about here is premeditated murder, not of Kenneka Jenkins, but of actually that woman by the pool. Now, what's really interesting about that, you get this from Trading's thing, one of the security guards was talking about the murder by the pool where she had no clothes. What was it? It was one of her doubles. And that's why you look at the picture of her in the freezer, her pants don't fit. Her pants are below her ass. Her pants don't fit. And the reason is because that's not her clothes. Okay. Anyway, it takes a month in advance actually to book this because you gotta sell tickets to this murder mystery thing that they have. So look into it. I'm not lying. Look into it. You have to book it at least a month in advance because you gotta sell tickets, which means this was premeditated. And let me bring another thing to fact here. Hollander Investment owns both hotels. They own both hotels, one in Chicago and one here in Portland. So, yeah, there's something really to think about. It's called premeditated murder for money. And not only that, they tried to kill me and use this to cover it up. So, I don't know who's actually in the Chicago hotel, but I looked it up here. The Federal Reserve, the government, is actually in that hotel. The one in Portland. Not the one, I don't know who's the one in Chicago. My lawyer's going to have to look at all this stuff. Because this is way off track. She's still alive. They tried to kill me. There's a dead woman. We don't even know who she really is. And let me ask you something. Would all these people here be fighting for that woman with no name as they would for Kenneka Jenkins? And the answer is no. They wouldn't be. My guess is she's a homeless woman. Somebody who just huffed. So, check out the videos. I'm not lying. Especially the recent ones. There is one where, there's also one called, I'd say they're called Kill Men Will 321 or Killer Men Will 321. Actually has the audio of the murder. And in there, it actually says right out, that's not Kenneka Jenkins. So, strongly suggest you start listening and looking at things a little bit better, because all you people that have been misleading people, I'm coming after you to sue your ass, because I am the victim. Who's the other victim? The woman with no name.